Hello everyone, my name is Alex and I'm Chief Idiot at Peace Advocate Photography. Right, so here we are with another RAW edit of the week, and yeah, courtesy of FroKnowsPhoto.com. You can find it on the website if you would like to give it a go yourself. And we'll start first with the exposure. It seems a little bit dark, so I'm going to just bring it up to there, to right about there, and we'll bring the brightness down to maybe 38 to just balance it out. Now the blacks here, they're clipping. As we can see, it's not really in important areas, but I'm just going to bring them down to 1. And then I'm not gonna touch recovery or fill light because it's pretty balanced. There's nothing really clipping, so I don't need to recover any highlights or shadows. And I'm just gonna bring the contrast up to about there, 71. Then I'm just going along here and changing little things. Clarity -14, and I was thinking I'd go with a pretty kind of old school look with this image, so I'm going to bring the vibrance down just a tiny bit. It's barely even noticeable. Hang on a second, my dog's just outside. I'm just gonna let him in. He doesn't like being left out. Come on, Lester. Okay, so Buster's in the room now. Where was I? He wants to say hello. Too bad that the camera is up too high. So saturation will go down to -25, just a tiny bit. Again, it's very subtle. Now moving down, I'm gonna add some highlights. Well, no, I'm gonna mess with the lights first, just so that, yeah, now can take a little more highlights. Yeah, 41, it's looking good. And so it's at yeah, I'm not gonna touch the shadows because here it's on the verge of clipping the shadows. And over here the face just seems just a bit too bright compared to the rest of the image, which on the one hand isn't bad because it draws you into the face, but I'm just going to bring down the luminance over here on the reds and just take it down to wherever seems good, around there for the reds, and the lights around there. You don't really want to overdo it because you start getting unnatural stuff, but yeah, I'll take it back to 25 here. And yeah, that's it for the luminance. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do any split toning, but I think it's quite possible. Here, sharpening, just gonna take, it's so hard to get any precision with the trackpad on the MacBook Pro. Otherwise, no complaints with this here laptop. 1.4, just something that I tend to do with portraits. Detail 15, and with the masking here, I'm just gonna see what I'm doing so I'm not sharpening textures as much. That looks more or less the way I want it. So, and well, it wouldn't be one of my edits without a vignette, although there is a bit of a natural vignette, but I think I'm actually going to just crop it a tiny bit, but I'm gonna do an 8 by 10 or 4 by 5, and no. Stick it right there with the convergence point, the hotspot over here on her eye. What's he doing right there? Buster. Oh, must be a fun life to be a dog. Anyway, so yeah, that's the crop I want. And we go to vignette, and just a subtle one would do. 39, and I quite like it as it is, but I'll just add a little bit of a feather, smooth it out a bit. And yeah, I'm starting to like what I see over here. Just to yeah, I'm just gonna mess with the white balance a bit and bring this up, warm it up considerably, just to give it a bit more punch. Yeah, I kind of like what I see over here. It is a bit on the yellow side, but it gives a sense of early evening type thing, like golden light. I checked the metadata and the flash was fired in this image. It's barely noticeable, so fair play, and it was also shot at 1.4, so that's nice. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the technical side of the edit. I am going to just quickly iris enhance, just click on the eyeball and do the same over here. Overlay, yep, that's brought out, just yeah, brightened up the eyes a bit and made them pop a bit more. Now, it's not really necessary, but I'll just, that's huge, I'll just use the healing brush to get rid of these little blemishes over here. There's another one right here. Yeah, okay, so I think that's it for, there's just another tiny bit over here. I might just speed through some of these in the edit, zoom out, and there's a lot of white stuff on the scarf over here, but another thing I've noticed is something. What is that actually? I'm just gonna zoom in out of curiosity. Is it lens flare, or it's strange, a tiny bit distracting, although it took me a while to see it. So just gonna bring that there. There's a lot of loose hair. If I was really being serious about this, I'd take it into Photoshop and sort those out, but it's not really that necessary. I'm probably just gonna speed through this in the edit. I'm just gonna get rid of this white stuff from the scarf. Yeah. And while I do this, I'll say that I don't know, although this is quite a nice picture, I find that the model isn't entirely relaxed, which, being that it was taken with a D3S and yeah, it was a 50mm lens. Well, being that it was taken with a D3S, it could easily have intimidated the model just a bit, so it's hard to relax when you've got a D3S in your face. Anyway, I'll probably just fast forward through this for you and show you the final thing, or I'll just head in. Where was it? Yeah. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of what am I doing? A little bit of a split tone, and I'm going to go to here, and no, actually I'm gonna do something that I've done before. I'm gonna take highlights to 136, and what was it? Yeah, a saturation of 42, and you're gonna say, ooh, that looks way too green, but hang on a second, and then I'm going to do 276 and 56. Slap. There we go. Yep, old school. That gets rid of the yellow, but I don't know which one I prefer actually. The split tone. Yeah, I was wrong. Oh, I'm still in that mode. Yeah, don't know which one I prefer actually. This one or this one? This one. I don't know. I think I prefer this one, but split tone it ain't bad either. So yeah, all that's really left to do, I won't bore you with this stuff, is to get rid of this over here, because it's just, I don't know, a bit distracting, but what can you do? Anyway, that's it for me. All the best. Peace. Oh, by the way, I should also say that today I've been testing my new Rode NTG2 video mic. That's recording on a Zoom H4n. Got that just to get into doing DSLR video a bit more. And yeah, that's it for me. All the best. Peace.